Hey, motherfuckers, you all ready for a tier list?
Oh, are we live now?
We're live right now. I'm recording.
Oh, are we live or recording?
Recording.
Okay.
Recording this shit.
Hey, everybody! I convinced Carl to do this so we can get mad at each other.
We're doing this Kamen Rider 20 tier list maker. Or Heisei 20. The 20 Heiseis. I think, is this 20 really?
Yeah. It is the 20th Rider Kick anniversary.
Damn.
So it's only appropriate.
Add a row below.
You should add a row just dedicated to Hibiki. Just do it right now.
Hold on. Just make a Z tier.
Z tier.
There you go.
Actually, I don't think anything will actually hit that. I don't think. Fuck you. No. Let's start with like the first. Come on. Don't even fucking get me started. Ghost is not that bad.
Ghost, it's not great from what I remember seeing. I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch it because
You
I stopped
watched
at, like,
the first
episode
12
11.
episodes.
I stopped at like episode 11. I was like, man, fuck this. I'm done. Collect the 13 icons. You can come back to life. He collects them all within fucking 10 episodes, and then they're like, oh well, we lied. Here's your dad. He's a ball now.
He's the ball now.
Ghost stupid.
Well, let's start with Kuga. I feel like Kuga's a good like A or B. Really?
I haven't seen Kuga.
Oh,
I watched
okay.
like the first episode.
It's pretty good. The writing is very early 2000s. It's very.
Let's just knock these out of the way real quick.
Oh, please put Fies in C at least for me.
I'll put him in C for you, but I haven't seen him.
Okay, that's fair. Ryuki is pretty solid. It's almost like a fucking murder mystery thing.
I've been very interested in that, but I remember talking to, I think it was a niece, because I think he was watching it, and he was like, Ryuki's like, it drags on, man. It's
I heard
like
the same thing with Blade.
Slow.
Blade is for the people that really like the first 3 episodes of Star Wars.
I feel like Gaim is an upgraded version of Ryuki. With like riders fighting each other.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I imagine you probably haven't seen Kabuto. I haven't either. It's fine. I'm not even gonna fucking be like, ugh! But
I can't do that. I love Hibiki, but I can't put him in S.
Okay, so the thing I will give Hibiki is the first 30 episodes are like fantastic.
Exactly. The first 30 are great, and then they went, "Hey, we're gonna switch writers for the series," and the writer was like, "No, fuck you." And what was it? They told them that they wanted him to change shit. The second opening sucks ass.
Dude, it sounds like fucking Kermit the Frog.
It's so bad. The first one is like 20 times better, and it's nothing but like fucking music.
It's cool. It's drums. You know,
it's fucking rad.
Yeah, it's great.
I had it set as my fucking alarm for like 2 years.
Nothing wakes you up like Hibiki just scream, just fucking violently.
I was like, holy shit.
And also the visuals and like the weapons for Hibiki are really cool.
The outfit designs are the fucking best.
He's a fucking
he's
a
so
rock
cool.
demon. Yeah, dude. I will give Hibiki that they have like the sickest design next to like maybe Kiva.
And then they fucking shit at the bed and put fucking Zeranos in it, and they're like, hey, you're the kid who's good at everything, and you're gonna replace the main character kid because we don't know how to write a story. Unga bunga, we're fucking garbage and trash.
Ungo bunga.
Pisses me off so much.
Well, that's a Hibiki hour.
Hey, Laine, you know what Hibiki and Gaim have in common?
No idea.
The fact that the last episode doesn't exist.
Oh, man.
Hold on,
the
my
last
doorbell just
episode's
rang.
Gaim's so fucking weird. Because, like, that's the only case of a show, at least from what I've watched of the Kamen Riders that I've seen, where, like, if you haven't seen the movie, you will have no idea what the fuck's going on.
So anyway, Dan Hibiki is my favorite Street Fighter, and you can't convince me otherwise.
Fucking Jesus Christ.
Fuck Gaim, I love it.
Oh, did you catch what I said?
No, I didn't.
I said, from the Kamen Riders I've seen, Gaim is the only one where if you haven't watched the movie, you will not understand what the fuck's going on at the last episode.
Really, that's the one?
What do you mean?
That's the one where you think if you don't watch the movie, things won't make sense?
No. I just mean specifically, like, if you don't watch the fucking soccer movie, you don't... The whole fucking thing is, hey, Michi, remember me? And it's like, who the fuck are you?
Yeah, no, I was just like, who the fuck? No, like, Malice! And I was like, oh, that guy from the movie I didn't watch, because it wasn't translated yet. Better believe I got his lock seed, though.
I would personally put Gaim in S just because it was my first Kamen Rider that I've actually fully watched. But I will accept A. I don't honestly, I will say
there's
right
a lot
now,
of story flaws in Gaim that I can point out, but I still love it like a song.
Like I feel like the pacing is kind of really off. I feel like they just really don't. They bring shit up and then they don't go back to it. Like the I can never remember the orange shit. Okay. Wizard's okay. I would say D. But you do you, man.
Wizard was my first Kamen Rider.
Oh, okay.
And I was watching it for a while. Like, I caught up to it, and I was like, man, I gotta watch others. And I went back and I watched O's, I watched Forze, I watched Den-O. And the whole time I'm watching Wizard, and I was just like, these are so much better. And then Wizard was like, hey guys, I'm gonna just stop being a good guy, and I'm gonna put innocent people in harm's way and make them almost turn into monsters to draw out the bad guy so I can fight him, because I'm a fucking asshole. I'm a piece of shit garbage human being who doesn't care about others despite saying I'm their last hope for salvation. And I'm just gonna fucking ruin people's lives and make a man think that his wife and unborn child were murdered to bring out the bad guy.
Yeah, that's pretty scummy.
The fucking only person who actually fights, who should have been the final bad guy, is Beast, and he fucks him up. And Beast should be the star of the series, because he does everything, and he's the best. When your secondary writer is a better character than your main writer, you know you have somewhat of a problem with your main writer.
And also, I can't remember his name. Is it Nito?
Great Lord Nito?
Huh?
Oh, I think his name's Nito.
I think his character
Beast.
is better than the actual protagonist, which is shocking. But that's the Wizard hour.
Haruto is a fucking cardboard cutout. He was so bad they didn't even get him back for fucking Zio. Who'd they get? They got Beast. Because he probably couldn't get any work, let's be real.
And you know what?
He's the best.
Those episodes of Zio were amazing.
They were great, because Beast is the best!
Yeah.
And I can't remember if he transforms or not.
Because huh?
I can't remember if he, like, transformed or not into Beast.
I think he does.
I don't remember if he did or not.
He does. I'm 90% sure he does.
I need to go back to Gaim for a hot second. I didn't mean to skip over Gaim that much. But
oh, you're fine.
I just wanted to get Wizard out of the way, because I look at him and I get sad.
I will say the suit's fucking cool though.
It is cool.
It is a strong. And also the opening kind of sucks.
The opening, a little bit, but the suits and like the final form a bit are like pretty cool.
Yeah.
Gaim has so many fucking plot holes in it, you can make spaghetti.
Yeah. Like, I'm trying to think of some on the top of my head, but
here's one. Hey,
really...
Michi, take this Yomutsu Heguri lock seed that we created.
Out of nowhere.
We made it years ago. It has all of the images of the weapons that the fucking the inverse use.
Yeah.
And even though we didn't know they existed, we have the pictures of their weapons on there. It makes their weapons and shit. There you go. It's like all you had to do was have the fucking inverse give Michi the fucking Lockseed. That's all you had to do. He was already working with them.
Right.
You just had to have them hand him a fucking fruit, and it just turns into that, and he just goes, oh shit, what is this? And then he has a new power, and it's strong.
And also, you should probably preface this video with spoilers.
Oh, of course. It's gonna be right at the front.
Cause like he gets that Lockseed, and then he kills Coda in like the next episode.
Yeah, it fucking
like
murders
there's
him.
no real good build-up fight for them. It's not like an overarching thing where it's like, oh well, Michi and Coda are like at each other's throats for like a couple episodes. He gets that Lockseed and then almost immediately kills Coda.
And then he like uses it, I think, one other time after that.
And I don't even think it's one other time. I think he probably just...
I think he uses it like once more, and then Coda's like, Michi, stop, it's killing you. And he's like, but you fucked my girlfriend!
You made my girlfriend slap me in the face!
You cucked me, you fucking whore!
But yeah, I mean, I feel like Gaim is a very good first Kamen Rider to watch.
Hey, let's not forget the fact that Gaim just becomes Fruit Madoka.
Yeah. And also,
I must go
Gaim
now, my planet needs me.
Gaim has the sickest suits of the entire series.
I will say that Kiwami isn't that great looking, but it's still sick.
Kachidoki, though?
Kachidoki's the raddest. Did you see fucking Zangetsu Kachidoki?
Yes.
Oh my god, it's so fucking cool!
Oh man.
Kachidoki's the sickest fucking mid-form!
It should have been the final form.
Hey, you know what still pisses me off?
Huh.
They're like, hey, here you go, Gaim, you can use, oh my god, what were they called? The ones where they put the energy lock seeds on? What was that form
The belts?
called? Yeah, when fuck, I just had it and I forgot it already.
I know what you're talking about.
Jinba, there you go.
Yeah.
When he does Jinba Lemon and Jinba Cherry and all that. And I was just like, why don't you just give Baron an upgrade where he does the same thing with the Jinba stuff? But no, he just gets the Lockseed and he gets Lemon and he just gets the Lemon things added to him because they couldn't think of an actual upgrade for him because they weren't going to give him one. They should have said we weren't going to give Baron an upgrade, but people like Baron so much that we have to. And it's like, you guys are building him up to be the one that Gaim fights at the end, which he is. You weren't going to give him another fucking form?
Well, the thing that always confuses me, and this is the thing I tell people when they first start watching Gaim, is the scene where they are all fighting on a horseback never happens. Ever.
I know. It's like,
what?
It's so stupid.
But I like I said, if anyone has never watched Gaim or Kamen Rider, I feel like Gaim is a good first place to start because I feel like it's paced well enough to where people can follow it.
The series that I always tell people to start at when I recommend anything Kamen Rider related is O's.
I was just saying, do you want to get the S's out of the way? Because I feel like we can do that really quick.
Because O's is the king, everything in O's is perfect. The only bad part of it is Hina, and even then, she's not even a bad character. She's just boring.
Yeah, I would agree. There's, are we going straight from Gaim to O's?
I
In terms
would.
of conversations.
I would, because O's is fucking phenomenal.
I feel like the dynamic that the characters have is among the most perfect. Like Anka and Aiji, not Aiji, Eiji is like perfect.
It is.
Like
you can't.
I've never felt a more emotional connection to two characters in a series ever.
I watched that shit and I was like, man, I love my husbands.
Right.
I hope they have a happy ending, and then they don't.
Did you watch the movie?
Which movie?
The Generations.
Where they both show up again?
Yeah.
You better fucking believe I watched it. The second I saw that fucking Hino
Did you
Eiji was
cry?
back, I did.
I fucking lost my goddamn mind.
I was just like, oh my god, I was in tears. I was like, my boys are back. My boys are back. There they are.
And then he hands him the ice cream and he fucking
oh, this is so fucking good. Y'all know what else is fucking good?
Double.
X-Aid.
Can we move it to A?
X-Aid.
Can we move it to A?
X-Aid. It's X-Aid because he's an A.
Okay. Because remember that part where, like, he kills himself, and then the series is over, and then nothing is resolved unless you watch the 5 movies that came out after it?
What the fuck are you talking about?
In X-Aid, where Masamune kills himself?
Masamune doesn't kill himself.
He basically does?
He gets defeated by them in their base forms, and it's like, I get it, it's supposed to be a power move, but it's really not. Why do you keep having your fucking riders go into their base forms to win the final fights? It's really stupid. Don't do it.
From what I remember, I thought, like, yeah, he got his ass kicked, but he was actually dead, but he did something to basically just kill himself.
I don't think so.
Like, I mean, it's been a second
He
since I
combined
watched
himself
X-Aid,
with fucking. He combined himself with Gemdeus, and then they beat the shit out of him.
Oh, right, yeah. I was fucking, like... When I remember watching it, I was so, like, distraught, because I was like, did he just fucking commit? But, yeah, I mean... X-Aid has among the best characters of any of the series. Dan Kuroto is...
Dan Kuroto's the fucking best.
He's the best, but also Toei milked the fuck out of it to the point where they made Dan Kuroto toilet paper.
I would have it no other way, honestly, because Dan Kuroto himself would do that also.
That's fair.
They made a fucking fig arts of the man. He's got it set for life.
And then I think... I don't know. There's just a lot of good things about X-Aid. I feel like if we're talking about, like, good first Kamen Riders to watch, X-Aid's up there, too.
These 3 are, like, the good ones to get into first.
Yeah. I would almost say Den-O is 2.
Den-O,
but, like,
whenever I recommend people to Den-O, it's like, there's a movie you have to watch halfway through. After this episode, you have to watch this movie or things don't make sense.
Yeah.
Which is why when you mentioned that for Gaim, it is. But when you mentioned that for Gaim, I was like, are you sure? That's the one with the you have to watch a movie to understand? Because Den-O is the one.
Den-O is not B.
You
better move that shit to an A and a S, boy.
Hear me out here. I love Den-O. It is one of my absolute all-time favorite writers. I love all of his forms. I love all of the characters. Jesus Christ, there's so many problems with Den-O.
Like
the aforementioned movie and how the main villain doesn't show up until the last 10 episodes, and he's the biggest sack of shit.
I'll give you the villain thing. But I'll give a pass on the movie only because every other series has done it too.
Not really.
A couple of them have.
The only ones I can think of off the top of my head are the last episode of Gaim, which we don't talk about because it doesn't exist as far as I'm concerned. Forze has a mention of a thing that happens in a movie and a switch that like appears in a movie that is used in the series because fuck you, what's continuity?
Double, I think.
Double, maybe. Let me move this whole last thing down a little more so you can see them.
I don't know, man. Den-O really hit a soft spot for me where it just like...
The last couple fucking episodes when all the Taroses just start
dying,
leaving one by one, fucking got me so bad. When you see Momotaros by himself on the Den liner just like wishing that his friends were there and being all upset about it, I was crushed.
I started losing it when fucking Kintaros was like the first to go, and I was like, oh no.
When Urotaros fucking he pretended to betray them, and then he was just like, I was just fucking with y'all. I was doing this to protect all of you, and I was gonna do the same thing King Taros did. And then he just makes them fuck off, and he just stays behind. And you see fucking Ryutaro's just like getting more and more upset that his friends are leaving, and getting sad like this can't be happening. And then he just grows up. This shitty, immature character grows up and becomes the fucking best. And he's just like, I'm gonna stand up and do what Keen and Ura would do, and help you guys escape, because it's what they would have wanted and shit. And I was like, oh my god.
And then it fucking ends with all of them hiding behind a rock in a ditch.
Yeah, they're just hiding behind a rock, and they're just there.
I was so pissed, but I started crying because I was just like, oh my god, this fucking show.
I was laughing so hard. This is the stupidest. I love it.
Please move to at least A.
I can't in good judgment, because that fucking, the main bad guy's such a, he's garbage. He's fucking garbage.
I know.
The main bad guy should have been Gao. That movie should have just been the story.
Yeah.
The fucking God liner should have just been in the story, and the whole thing should have been them trying to stop Gao from getting it.
You're right, but also, like, I feel like when that's the one thing that's bad about the show, I feel like that's not a B.
The one thing being the story of the show, that's a pretty big thing.
But that's the great thing about Den-O, though, is it has multiple overarching stories. It's about the personal growth of one's character. It's about, you know, all these imagines, and then the main guy, and you know,
the only reason I'm putting it in B is
Huh?
because I feel like the good and bad parts outweigh themselves to even it out at a B instead of keeping it in A. It's definitely high upper B. It's like B plus.
Yeah.
But I can't in good judgment put it in A just because, like, there's so much. I love it so much, but there's so many things wrong with it, and it kills me.
Do you mean to say that all they're putting Momotaros in every other Kamen Rider movie afterwards was for naught?
There's a reason why Den-O's one of the most beloved Kamen Riders, and was the Kamen Rider for a while. They had a fucking crossover with Crayon Shin-Chan.
Yeah, they did, and it was fucking weird.
It was fucking wild. They had fucking Den-O butt form or something. It was nuts.
All right, I'll take B, I guess.
Anyway, Forze's better than Den-O.
Yeah, you're right. You know what's weird? Is I was talking to somebody about Forze, and I was like, oh yeah, Forze's pretty good, I'm really enjoying it. And they fucking looked at me like I was a fucking idiot. Like, they were like, oh, Forze is a show for autistic people, and I'm like, what the fuck?
I remember recommending Forze to KZ after he watched O's, and he was like, got a couple episodes in, was like, nah, I'm good. And that's about
Really?
Forze's so good. I wasn't expecting to like it as much as after seeing his fucking design. I was like, there's no way I'm gonna like this. This is gonna be fucking dumb. And I loved it.
And his suits got better and better.
Gentaro was like the fucking one of the best main riders.
I'll agree
Magnet
with that.
form is fucking sick.
He definitely radiates this, like, big brother is just like looking out for people in like the best way possible.
When I think of Kamen Riders who have increasingly good forms, where all of their forms are just good, there isn't a single stinker in the bunch, I think Den-O, Hibiki, Forze, and O's.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Because Hibiki's suit designs are all just fucking phenomenal. Every single rider, save for one who was like a movie exclusive and no one cares about.
Okay, but can I add one to that list?
Yeah, what's up?
Ghost. Ghost? Okay, shut the fuck up. Let me finish. Ghost has incredible forms.
You know what else Ghost has?
Bad writing.
I am Edison.
It's so cool.
Edison.
It's so dumb. It's
Are
perfect.
you Edison? No, I am Edison.
Sorry, I like to have fun.
It's too stupid for me. There are levels of stupid in Kamen Rider where I can accept it. Ghost was just like spitting in the face of historical images and just being like, fuck you, here's Thomas Edison. All he can say is, I am Edison, because he has the brain of a fucking pea.
But the one suit that's dumb out of like the fucking 15 there are.
Which one?
Of Ghost.
Yeah.
Of his different like icons.
Which one is it?
Huh?
Which one is it?
What do you mean?
I was sitting here waiting for you to say which one was the worst one out of all of them. I thought that's the point you were getting at. Because I was gonna say that fucking Gokaiger ass mid form where he has all the ghosts on him was kind of dumb.
Yeah. I'm looking at the list of all the forms. I'm looking at a picture of all the forms now, and
Mugen looks fucking tight. I will give you that.
I don't know, man. They all look kind of fucking sick.
Ghost has really good aesthetics.
Like,
that was the thing that drew me to it immediately.
I want to send you this picture. Like, there's definitely some that are like weaker than others, but like that's a pretty good set of suits.
The last three kind of throw me off because of the red body
To the
suits.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Tokan Boost makes them look like shit. Tokan Boost itself on its own looks fucking sick. Spectre looks sick. Deep Spectre looks sick. All of Spectre himself in general is fucking awesome.
Yeah, he should have been the main character.
Spectre is just fucking rad. And his whole thing of fucking, I need to save my sister, he should have, you're right, he should have been the main character.
Also, I want to send you a picture of the Another Rider form just to remind you that it's fucking sick.
Fucking Ghost should, yeah, it is pretty sick. But Ghost should have just been a side character to Spectre.
Yeah.
He should have just been his friend who like ends up getting killed and becomes the secondary rider. And Spectre should have just been the main character.
Hey guys, welcome to the Spectre show.
Just like fucking, I look at Ghost and I'm just like, what a disappointment.
Ghost was Ghost after Gaim, or was that Drive?
Drive was after Gaim,
right?
yeah.
And then Ghost was after Drive.
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. Speaking of Drive, if you want to throw that in B, you can. B or A.
Yeah, I feel like B is good for Drive.
B, okay, not B. Drive is like a really good show for people who just like are willing to fucking put up with anything.
I think I stopped at watching Drive around like episode 35 or something when they got to the point where, oh, surprise, surprise, the main character dies and that's how he gets his final power.
Yeah.
This is the 5th show we've done that in. I was like, come on, guys. You just did that in Gaim. You did that
like
a season
Gaim
before in Forza.
What is it?
They did it a season before in Forza. That's how we got Cosmic States.
But Cosmic State's so good.
It worked so much better in Forza because it made more sense.
That's why it's in B and not in A.
And Forza is the Gurren Lagann of Kamen Riders.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
In literally every way, because space and drills. It's hitting me now how similar they are.
Can you imagine him being, I believe in the, fucking, what is it? I believe in you, something believing in me, believing in you bullshit.
Believe in the me that believes in you.
Yeah, that's such fucking...
That's such a Forza
thing.
thing.
That's so right for that show.
It is a fucking Forza thing to say.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like Drive's gonna be. Sorry we didn't talk much about Drive. Drive's just a very good show.
Drive's decent.
And also the opening fucking slaps.
Oh, it really does. Hey, you know what's better than hearing the opening?
Huh.
Hearing the opening 5 times in every fucking episode until like episode 20.
Yeah.
Every time I watched it, I just like throw my arms up when they got to the end of the episode fight, and I was just like, stop playing Surprise Drive! Get a different song! It's a good song, but I'm so tired of it.
You mean to tell me that you just want insert songs?
Insert songs are fucking sick sometimes. Hello? The king of insert songs up here. Are you gonna tell me fucking Got to Keep It Real and Time Judged All aren't the best?
Time Judged All is really good.
It's so fucking good! I showed it to I think I showed it to KZ before he watched any Kamen Rider, and he was like, why is this just from a fucking this is just a video game soundtrack. This is something that would play in Nier Automata.
Oh god, you're right.
It's so
Oh
good.
god. Oh man.
And fucking Oz's entire ska soundtrack. I almost said ska soundtrack.
Tron
ska
soundtrack.
It's so good.
Oh man. Okay, if we're going to go to openings though. Okay, C's fine. I'll take it. Thank you. You can put in D if you want. I'm not
gonna put Ghost in D. Just because I didn't give it enough of a fair shake, and some of the designs are really good.
Okay, my only argument for Ghost, in terms of it being an okay show, is I think
also
it's just a goofy, dumb show to have fun, and I don't think it needs to be taken seriously to enjoy it. I think it knows exactly what it's doing, and I think it does that well.
I also really like Alan. I think that's his name.
Is that the
one that becomes Necrom?
Dude? Huh?
The one that becomes Necrom.
Oh yeah. I'm super. You will learn very quickly. I'm bad with names.
He's like, I just love stories where they have villain characters that become good guys, like in Drive, where they had Chase, and it was very obvious that Chaser was going to become a good guy and a Kamen Rider,
and then die.
But it was still really good, and I loved it a lot.
Also, I will say, since we were talking about openings for a second, Ghost has a very good opening.
It does, honestly. It slaps real hard.
Honestly, I will say all of these shows have very fucking good openings.
The worst thing about Drive is that the final villain is just Gold Drive.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, this is fucking stupid. And then they did the Ghost movie where they had Dark Ghost, and I was like, oh, this can't get any worse for Kamen Rider. And then they went, here's Xaid, and Genom, the evil Xaid. And I was like, come the fuck on. From the start? From the start, you're gonna have the dark version of the same design? Fuck off!
No, you're right, but fucking...
And then Genom was the best character.
Oh, man.
So don't judge a book by its cover. It's incredibly shitty recolored cover.
Hey, you want to talk about shitty file forums? Might as well put fucking Decade in D.
Yeah, you know what? I was waiting to slap Decade in D where he belongs.
Okay, so...
I can't even put him in actual garbage.
So if you are a Kamen Rider watcher, and you're active on Twitter, you've probably seen people be like, Decade is the best show ever. And I will argue that you're wrong, first off.
Agreed.
And that you're just horny for fucking... what's-his-face.
Decade is a good character in everything but Decade.
Yeah. You're right.
Tsukasa is great in Zio. He's great in the movies. He's great in the fucking last episodes of Wizard. He's better. Yeah. He's good in everything except Decade.
Okay, real quick, are you caught up with the Geo doll?
Yes.
Like, all the way?
Yes.
Okay, I'm still getting caught up, but we'll get to there. Geo's going to be the last one, because I have a feeling me and you are going to be different about Geo.
I have that feeling.
Yeah. Kiva can probably go in C or B.
Yeah, I was going to say
probably
Kiva definitely in C. I'm only putting Fi's on like the lower tier of C because I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, I kind of forced you to do that one, so it's fine. The only thing I'll say about Kiva, I'm like 8 episodes in, and I have no idea what the fuck's going on.
I liked Kiva. Kiva's final form is really cool. The problem comes near the end. I don't know if I don't want to ruin it for you or not.
No, I mean, I don't care about spoilers. Spoilers will either make me want to watch a show or not want to watch a show.
So like, there's a lot of cool things that Kiva does. There's a lot of good things. They brought back fucking Zanki from Hibiki, the best actor in the series.
What the fuck?
He's the werewolf guy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
He's great. I love him. Kiva falls apart at the end.
I'm not shocked.
They're just like, we're gonna make a love triangle now, and it's gonna get real confusing and dumb. And it's gonna be stupid, and these two characters are gonna fight over this thing, and then they're gonna fight a different bad guy than the one we've been building up to be the final bad guy. And there's their dad also, by the way. And also time travel in this vampire series, because they swapped back and forth between the past and the present.
That's the thing that like really threw me off from like watching the first few episodes, was like I understood it, but I just didn't like it.
Because you're sitting here like, well, how the fuck if Kiva's dad is a regular-ass human, who's his mom? Was his mom a vampire? And it's like, yeah. Turns out his mom is not just a Fangire, she's the queen of the Fangires. And the king...
You said that so passionately.
Yeah, and the king is like hey man, I know you're human and all, but can you stop fucking my wife? And he's like, no. And he slaps him.
I love Back to the Future.
And it's just, it's weird. But also it has fucking Grease from Build as Wataru's dad, so I mean...
I feel like that's a good segue to talk about Build. Where are you gonna... Really? I'm shocked.
Honestly, didn't think I would like Build as much as I do.
Build is fucking incredible, dude.
Build is really fucking good.
Build is like...
The more I think about Build, the more I'm just like, I fucking love it.
Like, I'll say this a lot about every series I've watched all the way through, like Den-O, Gaim, X8, whatever. I actively miss watching Build, because Build had such a really good story to it. And I feel like the ending of it was perfect.
Build does one thing perfectly. It's the same thing that O's does. They have a villain who's not just present throughout the whole story, he acts like a friend to the main characters. He doesn't just show up to, like, fuck with them. He shows up sometimes just to be like, hey, guys, what's up? How's it going? Want some tea? And they're just like, what are you doing here? And he's like, hey, you know, I'm just fucking hanging out, dude.
Also, the fucking, like, Volt body possession of, like, Banjo and fucking Sento is perfect. It's so fucking good.
Really good.
The only thing I really don't like about Build, and I feel like this is a problem in most Kamen Riders, but I feel like it's more prevalent in Build and also in Geo, where I feel like the female side characters just aren't getting anything anymore.
Yeah, they aren't.
Like Misora didn't. Misora was fucking pointless.
Misora had more of a point in the story than most other female characters in Kamen Rider series.
Oh, totally. But like the whole thing where she's possessed by the other alien queen, I feel like only in the actual show, because I haven't watched the movies yet, because I'm waiting for all of them to be done, is like, I don't know, I just felt like her whole character was just to exist to do the bottle thing, and like, fuck up Volt enough to like, so they can fuck off and run away.
I think her name is Veneer or something like that.
Yeah, Veneer, that's it.
Her and Misora, they were there for the bottle stuff, but it's also to give that plot of, here's why Evolt's the big bad and the worst, and we have to stop him.
Oh my god, the fucking plot point, the bottles are based off fucking things Misora likes.
Yeah!
Oh my god, it's so good!
It's fucking phenomenal. It's like, alright, what are some of your favorite things? He puts down his daughter's favorite things. Alright, now what can kill those?
Oh my god.
And he stops like doing things like Gatling gun and tank and starts going for like stupid things like a remote controller, a TV. It's like
a vacuum cleaner.
Yeah, a vacuum cleaner can kill a lion. And he's like, I know you're fucking with me, but I'm gonna keep using these ideas.
Like, oh my god. And I loved this. This was only like for like an episode or two, but when he's like I can't remember his name. It's the coffee shop dude, the Volt, but like the actual
Yeah, I forget his name too.
But like he fucking like is like, hey Sento, come on over and hang out and like let's spar. And it's like, this is really fucking weird.
He's just like, he just calls up on his fucking phone.
No, and then he goes, are you ready?
Yeah.
It fucking's like, oof. And also, episode 21 is the best episode of any Kamen Rider I've ever watched ever.
That's a fucking lie. Because the best episode of Kamen Rider in general is when fucking Gentaro not Gentaro, what's his name? Gen from Build. Rogue.
Oh, yeah.
When he becomes a good guy and shows up in their coffee shop with the stupidest shirt.
Oh,
and he just keeps doing it. And it's like, this is the best. He went from a character I couldn't give half a shit about and knew would join them eventually to one of the best parts of the series. They're like, here's his thing. He just wears stupid shirts.
Do you know the reason behind that?
I don't remember.
Because his fucking daughter was like freaked out by it. So the fucking writers had to make him a good guy.
Right.
But yeah, I'm shocked you like Build that much, because I heard a lot of people give Build shit.
Build did a lot of things right.
It really did.
There's it's unlike Gaim, there's not a lot of plot points I can point to and be like, but this, but that, but this, but that. It did also, a lot good.
The gimmick of the bottles and the belt were really good too.
I would say the lock seeds are like better gimmicks. Mr. Feel would disagree with me, but Mr. Feel's a coward and an idiot.
I mean, I would say the only bad gimmick for any Kamen Riders is Drive.
Yeah, the shift cars are kind of terrible.
And lame. Yeah. But, I mean, that's a whole different thing.
Speaking of lame gimmicks, I really don't know where to put Double.
A. Really? B?
It's because I wouldn't say it's better than Den-O, but I wouldn't say it's bad. And I'd definitely say it's better than Drive.
I mean, I haven't finished Double. I know what happens in Double. But, like, I don't think B...
My biggest problem with Double was, like, I got to, like, episode 22, I think, and I was like, I'm checking out for a bit. And then after a while, I was like, I should finish Double. And I finished it. And then it went, wait, no, there's more. And then I went, okay, now it's done. Wait, no, there's more. What do you mean there's fucking more? It ended 3 fucking times before it fucking ended.
Did it really?
Because they have to fight fucking Horror Dopant, the fucking dad. They have to fight him, they beat him, and then they go, alright, it's over, we won. Wait, no, here's the Secret Organization X or whatever they were fucking called, who was behind everything, and now they have to fight them, and they fight them, and they win, but Philip vanishes, oh no, and then fucking... It ends, but it doesn't end, there's an epilogue, and Philip comes back, and fucking Shotaro becomes just Kamen Rider Joker, and he puts on the white face, and he goes, why so serious?
You're very passionate about the Double. I'll let you put it in B, only because you finished it, and I haven't.
It's like, I can't put it in A because I didn't put Den-O in A.
That's fair. Okay, I'll take that.
And Double is not... in my opinion, I wouldn't say Double is better than Den-O. But I absolutely would say it's better than Drive, so I feel like its position is, like, solid.
I'll take that. Alright. Have you seen Kabuto? Really?
I can't stand the main character. I got, like, fucking 5 episodes in, I was like, I can't fucking watch this. I hate this fucking man.
Oh, I've not watched Kabuto, so I was like, didn't know if you'd watch it or not.
I'm gonna go back and rewatch it again, so this opinion is probably gonna end up changing very hard. But for now, I just can't stand Kabuto. He shows up and he's like walking down the street while a bad guy's attacking some innocent dude, and the dude's just like, "What are you doing? Run away!" And Kabuto's just walking down the street with a fucking bowl of rice on his head, going, "I walk God's path. Nothing bad will happen to me."
Oh my god.
And then the fucking bad guy goes to attack him, and he, like, fucking knocks him away and throws his rice bowl in the air and catches it back on his head without spilling a drop of rice. And he's just like, I walk God's path. And it's like, this is stupid. I hate characters that are like that. I fucking hate characters who are just full of themselves. The only time I like characters like that are if they're like Escanor from Seven Deadly Sins, where they can fucking back up how badass they are immediately.
That is fair.
When it's a character who's like, I'm strong, I know it, here's my strength, fuck yourself, that's when I give a shit. Kabuto gets his ass kicked so many fucking times and then just goes, I would have won though. I walk God's path. It's like, alright Kanye, calm the fuck down, dude.
Oh my god. And also, shout out to the English dub.
I'm gonna put it above Wizard.
That's fair. Alright. Put it wherever. This is gonna be the one that's gonna be like us arguing.
You see, I was gonna put it in D. I was gonna put it above Decade in D, but with the last couple episodes, it's a hard call.
Like better or worse?
I wouldn't say worse.
I mean, I'm watching. I'm getting caught up with Gio now, and I'm very much enjoying it. I would say C's fine.
See, this is what I mean.
B might be a bit much.
B might be a bit. I'm gonna put it in upper C.
My personal, I would put it in B. but I'm also just like...
I'm gonna put it in upper C, because at the beginning it feels like it knows what it wants to be, but also doesn't fucking know at all.
No, I would argue the opposite. I think the first 10 episodes has no idea what it wants to do. And
all right, I was giving it a fucking chance, but yeah, I'll agree.
No, like, the first 10 episodes is deadass just Gates and fucking Sogo being like, oh, I hate you. Oh, you're my best friend. Oh, I hate you again. Oh, you're my best friend. Oh, you're gonna be the king. I gotta kill you. Oh, no, I'm not gonna be the king. Like, it does that.
You know what? That's a problem
constantly.
I have with Build. That's one problem I have with Build. The first couple episodes is just fucking back and forth between
Banjo and Sento.
Yeah, and Banjo, just like constantly. Banjo's just like, I'm gonna go do this thing, and Sento's like, no, don't do that. It's a stupid thing to do. You'll get hurt. He goes, okay, and then he does it anyway, and then they get in a fight, and then he goes, you're not my friend, and then they reconcile, and that happens 9 more times throughout the series.
Yeah. I'll accept Geo and C. I see. Okay. My history is with Geo was because Geo was the first. Well, no, actually, Build was. Yeah, but well, for me, Geo was the first Kamen Rider I experienced where I was genuinely really enjoying it, and it felt like no one else was, and it felt it made me feel like shit.
You know what?
Like, what's up?
You should feel like shit.
I mean, I learned not to give a shit, but like it genuinely was like upsetting because I couldn't talk to anybody without it. You know. What the fuck?
I didn't mean to click on that, but I'm glad you can see it.
Alrighty.
For anyone who wants to know, I took a screenshot of the tier list to show up so our friend Medi, and I ended up clicking on a screenshot I did of a tweet that just says, Pro Jared got an uncircumcised face.
Jesus Christ.
That's the one I wanted. Oh, fuck, that's funny.
But yeah, that's our Kamen Rider list.
I feel like the Hibiki and what was the other one? What was the one they did in Zio before Hibiki?
Like series-wise?
Was that Agito right before Hibiki?
Yes.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
I feel like those 2 episodes, or like those 2 arcs, are what Zio should have been from the start.
Yeah, and also you gotta think too, Zio has like several different writers writing several different episodes.
Yeah, they get the original writers from the original series to write them sometimes. Which
is cool, but also it's one of those things where the left hand doesn't know what the right hand's doing.
Yeah.
So then you get a lot of like convolution and shit.
Like, I feel like they should have went back. They should have went from Build down to Kuga instead of going in this weird order they're going in. And also that Den-O and Double shouldn't have been fucking movie exclusives. And Kuga, actually. They should have been in the fucking series. Yeah. I think they are gonna be in the series? Because I think I saw screenshots of, like, Zio's final form, and it showed the Imagine and Den-O there also. So I don't know what the fuck's going on.
I don't know, like, I've been riding I'm the weird one for liking Geo Train since it started, so I'm like, I'm okay with anything at this point.
I showed it to Medi, and he said Decade has several B episodes and 2 S ranks, so I would post it in C. Oh no, he says, I posit it belongs in C.
That Decade goes to C?
Yeah.
This is our list, motherfucker. This is us sitting down talking about
you know what? You know what? It has those really good Hibiki episodes, so yeah, it's gonna go at the bottom tier of C.
Do you want to pull Medi into this?
Fucking, I'm adding him in.
Okay. Oh god.
If I remember how to do that. There we go.
Oh, there
we go. I thought it was Aino ready for some reason.
It was weird because it said join call with Medi and Calamity Carl. There it is.
How did you leave the call you started?
I don't know. I thought it was just in automatically.
Alright, yeah, so why is Build S rank?
Because Build is really good.
I agree that Build is A, like a solid A.
Because having Carl drag them to, because it's him deciding where they go, and then we decide, and he just dragged it straight to S, and I was shocked.
Alright, fuck that. Why is my boy Momotaro's down at B?
Right? Right? Because Carl's a motherfucker. Because Carl couldn't watch.
Alright, you know what? I'll put him at the
No,
bottom tier
fine.
A. There you go.
There.
There, you fucking pussy.
The rest is good.
Yeah,
Can we
I think the rest is
just
fine.
delete Wizard?
Sure.
No.
You try right-clicking on it?
There's no delete.
Idiot.
There's no delete. You can do it.
No delete button. I think you just drag it off.
Goodbye. He can't.
Nope.
He can't go.
No, I mean...
Because I feel like having Wizard on the same level as fucking
Kabuto.
Kabutops over there fucking besmirches his good name. Not Wizard's good name, Kabutops.
Alright, you know what? We'll move Kabuto up to D.
That's
Just
fine.
so Wizard's by himself in garbage.
Good.
Jesus Christ. The three shows that have the most fucking, like, energy towards them. Deno, Wizard, and fucking, Hibiki.
Don't
Let's
talk
say,
shit
where
like
is
that.
Hibiki on the... Oh, he's in C.
He's in
He's in
C.
C.
In between, my series hasn't finished yet, and... Ghost.
I argued for Ghost in C, so that's all me.
What, you argue that he should be lower in C or higher than C?
I argue he should be C.
Tony likes Ghost a lot. I can't stomach Ghost that much.
I like Ghost more than I like Wizard.
Hey, you know what? That's fucking fair shit, dude.
I have several problems with Ghost that could be ironed out, but those are also my problems with 2 of the A ranks, even 3 of the A ranks, actually.
You mean to tell me you don't like Gaim?
I enjoyed Gaim. Anything where the main character becomes invincible after a certain point, though, it's like, but why?
Because it gotta be strong.
Yeah, okay, but then where's all the tension in the show coming from if he's invincible?
I mean, to be fair, they did, like, get rid of Muteki for X8 for a couple episodes.
I didn't like Muteki, so I deleted it. What? I deleted it.
Yeah, I just got rid of it. It's gone now.
That was such a fucking weird thing.
That was such a power move.
He should have done that with more shit.
Right?
Like, one of the main characters should have just disappeared also.
Taiga just like, oh shit, gotta go.
And it's like, didn't there used to be 4 of us? Nah. Nah, there were only ever 3 of you. I don't know what you're talking about.
God.
If there was a 4th one of you, he was definitely unmarketable. It's fine, he'll come back to get his own special spin-off when the show's over.
He'll get 2. And that's it. That's all he's getting.
That's it.
How come Nico never got fucking, Chronos?
Literally anything?
That was a fucking misstep.
It really
She should
was.
have gotten Chronos.
Right? And then Taiga never got an actual proper 3rd form.
Yeah, what the
He just
fuck?
got fucking Chronos for
He
no
got to
reason.
steal Chronos from his daughter, wife.
His
Best not to
assistant,
think about that.
his friend, his good friend. B tier
The
feels
best
like it's
friend.
lacking now.
Huh?
No, actually, no. B's kind of solid.
Alright, you know how you can add more to that?
Well,
Alright, you gotta add Amazons, Goro,
Yeah.
Black RX, and
That's
Jay
true.
and Sia.
You're fucking right though about Amazons. Amazons is like a solid like B or A.
I still haven't watched Amazon's. I need to go watch that.
Amazon Season 1, solid A. Amazon Season 2,
Solid D.
Really? Alright.
I'd say I could take a C for season 2.
C is too full.
Season 2 of Amazon's has the worst main protagonists of any series I've ever watched.
Yeah, but then you get his dad trying to eat him, and then there's emotional trauma, and I like that.
Yeah. It also has Banjo's actor in it, which I'm all about.
See?
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome. It's weird. Because it was filmed during the exact same time as Build, so it's like, what are you doing?
Got a double
He
dip.
just runs from one set to the other.
He's hauling ass.
He's like, oh god, luckily we're just filming this in the same abandoned parking lot, so when I'm done with one, I just have to change my suit.
Right.
God, I'm so glad that we just own the one abandoned warehouse. Could you imagine if we had a second one across town? Oh god.
Good thing we have rights to this one area where there's a water fountain in the ground.
Hey guys, remember this hill?
Hey guys, it's the quarry. You know, the quarry.
Forza died in that quarry.
Fucking someone says that as Forza is standing right behind them. But,
It's like, I'm standing right here.
oh, I got better. You got better? Yeah, I got the power of friendship, made me better.
Holy shit. Trying to think.
Forza, defeating the final boss with the power of friendship.
Hell yeah, man. That's some real shit.
I feel like
I've
this is a
seen
solid
Laine.
list.
I watched the first 3 episodes. Oh no. Share X error.
Hello? You're supposed to just take screenshots, you piece of shit.
No, we haven't seen Agito, Blade, Ryuki, and Kuga. Unfortunately.
What's wrong with you?
Me?
No, not you. Fucking share.
Oh. So you can't give me shit. You haven't watched him either.
Yeah. I need to watch it. This is like the order of ones that I'm interested in, the ones I haven't seen. Excluding Fies, who's up here.
Fies is...
You haven't even seen Fies, and you still
haven't.
That was me.
Tony convinced me to put
That's
him in
fair.
C.
No, that's fair.
But I'm definitely
Only for
interested
the
in
good
seeing
motorcycle
Agito.
boy alone.
It
And the
upsets
fact
me
that the main
that
character... Hey, Carl, you know how all these shows, right, they play and then the main character dies after, like, 40 episodes?
that one just happens at the start.
Yeah, what if we got that out before the series started?
Oh, Ghost?
No, before... Like... like, before the fucking main credits start,
Oh.
the character's already dead.
Yeah.
Before you hit play, he's dead. He
Decade?
is literally just a zombie walking around at the start.
Do you know how many characters died in the first episode of Fies? Like, maybe 6. If not 7.
Damn. It's hardcore.
I mean, you remember that one time that Mizuli turned that whole office building into metals?
Yeah, those fucking
And even
crazy.
if those people didn't turn into metals, they fell.
They died. It's
One
okay,
way
they
or
emptied the
another, no
building.
matter how you slice it. Anyone who wasn't on the first floor died to fall damage, and anyone who was on the first floor had some people fall off.
Hey,
I can't
remember,
believe O's calls 9/11.
remember when fucking Maki in his monster form as a giant fucking black hole just sucked up a bunch of buildings and definitely killed a bunch of people?
Yep.
I was wild. Remember when Vault did the same fucking thing?
No,
I'm
it's
just gonna
fine
make
if the
some
president
black
does it.
holes over fucking Japan and just suck up a bunch of people and kill them.
It's fine if the president does it.
That's true.
That's the entire plot of Metal Gear Solid Revengeance. if
That's
you
the
ask.
entire plot of
That is-
America currently.
Yeah.
God, I hate that fucking America's just turned into a fucking Metal Gear game.
Dude, it has, and it's awesome. Except it's awesome in, like, the worst ways.
Anyway, in this video essay, I'll explain why Hibiki belongs in S rank. If it was written
Okay,
better.
if you're moving Hibiki to anything
I'm
higher
not.
than C, then I demand Geo be in B.
I'm not. I'm
Okay.
not moving him.
Yeah, I don't really have a big problem with Zio. Maybe if it what do you call it?
What the fuck?
If it goes more off the rails, where it's at.
I think I was talking about this before you joined the call, but like, I feel like Geo had a bad start and it's still having really weird stuff happen because it's switching riders so much.
Yeah.
So it's a thing of like the left hand doesn't know what the right hand's doing.
It seemed like at the start it was like, okay, what they're really going for is just who the king candidate is, right? And
right.
Gates is no king and Tsukiyomi is good Zio. Now Tsukiyomi wants to kill Zio and Gates.
Yeah, that was.
Sure, let's throw another Waz in there. Okay.
I will say that the other Waz is pretty cool. I think it's interesting how they have just straight up an alternate timeline where Gates kills Sogo or whoever.
And now the future is mysterious. Who knows what'll happen? Maybe we'll have Kiva show up and Kiva won't do fucking anything. What was the point of having fucking another Kiva if it's just gonna be taken over by Ginga?
Dude, honestly, I really like that fucking episode.
Really?
I really like those episodes, 2 Kiva episodes. Like, yeah, Ginga is whatever, but like...
Everything with Kiva was real good. It's just that fucking Ginga started jumping in and being like, no, I'm taking this arc over.
Yeah, if Ginga wasn't there, that 2-episode set would be, like, the best.
I was like, oh, this is gonna be great, and then they're just like, Ginga! And it's like, oh, we could just not do this right now.
Yeah.
No, we're doing it now? Okay.
We could have resolved Kiva in one episode and then Ginga in another one.
That's what I thought would happen.
Alternatively, well, I thought that they were gonna go like, okay, well, in order to beat Ginga, she becomes like another rider who's that one who's you know how in every one of these series there's the it's a yummy, but it's not a bad yummy. Oh, it's a Zodiarts, but it's a good Zodiarts.
Yeah, that the good guy ones.
It's an alienizer, but he's a good alienizer. And no, he just had a virus that was making him act good. Right?
Don't we all?
That's true. There's just an alien in all of us making us act like we're good guys.
It's called serotonin.
Oh, you get that? Lucky shit.
Serotonin is just the fucking midichlorians in humans.
So not to derail the conversation here, but did you want to do Zelda 2, or do you just want to keep talking about Kamen Rider ranking?
Kamen Rider's dead.
Also, I will say I'm very excited at the fact that they just were like, oh yeah, we're probably going to reboot Ichigo.
Here's where I stand on this issue.
Don't do this to me.
Here's where I stand on this issue. You ready for this? C.
Drag them all to S.
S.
D.
Dude.
D.
Fuck you! Go fuck yourself!
Oh, let me get a better look here.
Everything you've done is bullshit. I hope you
those
choke
2
on a
S's are
fork.
correct.
A.
Yeah, okay.